Hello guys, welcome to the next video of this playlist Python for beginners. Currently in this playlist we are exploring data science for beginners. So let's continue the journey of exploration. For that let's move to our destination folder. So this is our today's destination folder as you can see, and we are currently working on Titanic Dataset. So let's continue the journey of exploration. So let's open this folder in VS Code so that we can visualize the dataset using a C1 package. So as you can see, Jupyter Notebook has opened in this folder and we have also opened Titanic file. So let's take a quick recap. So the first step was importing pandas package, then loading train.csv, then checking the dataset. After that, checking the shape of the dataset, then printing some random values, then data cleaning operation, which is train.info. Then we found that age, cabin and embark has some missing values. Then we simply go to this line number 8 and simply deleted the cabin column because cabin column had 687 null values. After that we move to age and fill the null values in age by its mean. After that we simply take the count of values present in embark column and we found that S had 644 times occurrence. So we decided to replace the null values by S only and we have did the same. After that, we simply check that all missing values are removed from a dataset or not using this command, which is train.isNull. And finally, we have come to conclusion that the dataset has been cleaned. Now let's do the main task of this video. So to build any model, we have to understand the relationship between the columns. So to understand the relationship between columns, it's better to represent the data in graphical format. So let's do that. Before that, let's understand the data by using another command, which is data.describe or train.describe in our case. Train.describe is really very helpful command to understand the data closely. So passenger ID is 891, as you can see every value column is 891, which is correct. Then the mean of this column is this, survived is 0.38, which means only 38% people survived. P class is 2.30, 29 is the average age, SIP, SP, parts and fare as you can see. And these are the outputs of only numerical columns as you can see. Then the minimum is 1, 25% of record is 223 and so on. Now let's try to represent the data. So to represent the data, we have tried two libraries, which is Matplotlib and Seaborn. So let's try Seaborn library because we have not studied that library well. So I will simply import Seaborn as we have already installed it in previous video. So no need to install it. Now let's run the cell. So the cell has run successfully as you can see. So the final output of this project will be the person has survived or not. So let's check the value counts of the survive column first. So I will simply type a train. So as you can see, 549 people died out of 891 and only 342 people survived. Now let's represent this data in proper graphical format. To represent this data in graphical format, I will be using another method which is count plot. So I will simply type here SNS, which is a short form of C1 library, and simply type count plot and just pass here X, which is the column, and just pass survived here because we want to check of survive. After that, we have to pass it data. So data in the case is string, as you know, because the entire data is saved in train variable. Now let's run this cell. So this is the count plot. Around 549 people died and only 342 people survived. So now let's try to find the same ratio using gender. Means in male category how many people died and how many people were survived, and vice versa in female category. For that I will simply type a command first and after that I will explain you. In this line, we have used the same count plot here and I have passed here 6. So 6 will be drawn on this x-axis and survived. So I have written u is equal to survived, which means that show me the survived data based on the gender. After that, I have passed here data equal to train, which means we have passed here entire data set. Now let's run this cell. So the answer train is now defined because train is small. Let's run the cell and as you can see the output is in front of you. So based on the gender, around 450 or 500 people died and only 100-200 people or male people were saved, and in case of females only less than 100 females died and around 250 females were saved. So in these 342 people, more than 200 would be women. So this is called ladies first. So because in such situation, ladies will be given top priority, then children, and then old age people. Then after that, normal people will be given priority. So using this graphical representation, we come to a conclusion that females were given higher priority as compared to males. Now let's try to print the survival rate based on richness. Richness is the class of that people. Means if the person is very powerful or he's a businessman, then what are the chances of his survival? So I will simply copy paste the same command and just replace it with pickles. I hope the column name is same. Okay, so it's same. So as you can see, so this is the business class or rich people, and then this is a middle class people, and this is the economic class people. So as you can see, the survival ratio of business class or rich people is very high, or you can say it is equal to double. So this is around 75 and this is close to 150. After that, the survival chance of middle class people is as good as same, but still their chances are really very high, as you can see. And coming to the economic class, the output is in front of you. More than 350 people died and only 100 or 125 people saved. So the economic class people were given lowest priority of survival. After that, let's try something different, which is embark. Embark means the pickup point. So I will just try to draw a count plot by pickup point, which is embark. I hope the spelling is correct. It's correct. So as you know, we have saw in last video only that most of the people were picked from S point, then C point was the second point, and last point was Q, from where very low people were picked. So based on the pickup points from S point, 420 or 430 people died, 225 people survived, and based on the C point, only 60-70 people died and more than 100 people were survived. So we can predict that the majority of businesses people were picked from point C. And coming to the last point, which is Q, more than 50 people died and less than 50 people were saved. So after this data visualization, we come to the point that in survival chance, females were given high priority than males. Then rich class people or business class people were given really very high priority, and majority of rich people were from C class. We can conclude this. That's all for today's video. If you like this video, then don't forget to share it with your family and friends. Also, if you face any queries while installing the Seaborn package or in getting the output like me, you can simply message me on Instagram or in comment section below. Also, the source code of today's video is available in video description. You can definitely check out that. Here comes the end of this video. Thanks for watching this video.